Hey guys, welcome back. Ralph's Automotive. This is going to be a real quick video here tonight. Had to go get this car here. It's a 11 or a 12 Chrysler 200, and all it was is we stuck I found the blown fuse on it, and also the battery was drained down to nothing, and ended up getting the jump started, so was able to drive it to the shop. And all I'm going to do today is just change the battery, and like I said, it's going to be real quick, show you where the battery is located, how you get to it. On these cars here, battery is living right there, or well, behind there anyway. So you got to take this here front wheel off, and we've got to get this plastic right here, got to get it out. It's split up on top. Let me turn this thing around so you can see, kind of follow. It's split up here on top. So we got some standard locks right here. Have to pop them out. Somebody has already left a piece of plastic. There is normally a piece of plastic that covers all the transmission part of it here, but somebody's already been there and taken all that off. It's just flapping in the wind, so to speak, and let's see what we got left to take off here. Lady is telling us that I seen the check engine light on, but the lady is telling us it just came on this morning, so we are not going to worry about that. Well, I lied to you guys. You're going to have to remove the whole thing. I thought that came undone, but I don't think we have to anyway. I think we can get it out as is. Get 6 or 7 mil, I think that's what they are. Nope, I was wrong. That's 8, sorry. That is an 8 mil actually. Well, that one isn't. That one is a 7. Let's see. Let me get power tool. I don't feel like ratcheting on that long. I think we can just flap it over there. Get this off. Let's see if we can get to it like this. Yes, we can. Ooh, the brakes are hot. Okay, get you a shot of this. So that's what the positive terminal on the battery looks like. Right there is the battery bolt that wasn't put on right. Let me turn that camera around. So they neglected to put that bolt back in there because all that's doing is sitting here loose. I can already see it. It's all rusted up. But what you normally would do is take this bolt out. Take, of course, the retention bolt here out for the bar, and we can normally fold this up, or you may have to take this back bolt out. It's honestly, to be honest, it's been a little while since I've done one, and I don't exactly remember. But anyway, it's going to be hard to get you in there, but I'm going to try to keep the camera pointed at it. I'm going to try get in there without getting into the way. Okay, 13mm bolts. That actually came undone. I'm impressed. Rusted in there pretty good. Make sure you can see that. I'm having a hard time. Sorry about that. I'm having a hard time getting the light just right so it doesn't interfere with the camera. Apologize. I have to get a ratchet for that one. See if I can do it with the little ratchet will do it. I like my electric ratchets, but they kind of sort of suck on this kind of stuff because they'll kick out when they get too much load, and when you're removing rusty bolts, that doesn't tend to work out so great. Of course, 10 mil on that battery post itself. I think this, now we need to break the other one loose as well. Thought we might be able to fold it up, I don't know. Can't remember what I did last time. No, it folds down. That's what it was. There you go, guys. I'm sorry, it folds down. And twist that rod over to the side. If you, yeah. Okay, if you see, you twist it, lay it off the side, and then you can remove it, get it out of there. Oh yeah, that thing is cruddy. Oh my, that thing is so rotted, it just broke. It is so rotted, it just broke. This whole terminal just broke. Oh, good Lord. Well, guys, I'm going to have to take the camera out of there. It's running away, sorry. So, finally got this off. I'll try to do the negative. Negative is turning. That's a good thing. At least that part is working. I suspect the last time when they did battery on this thing, there was no grease or anything put on the top. I normally always try to put grease on terminals, especially when they're in an automobile like this, you know, where the battery is in the fender. Always try to put grease on the terminals, you know, make sure that you get some kind of protection. Not saying that's the do-all be-all, but it's protection nonetheless. I'm gonna be cleaning the terminals up real good. Oh, Lordy. Yeah, that battery got hot because I've noticed now it's leaking, and it has a Rural King battery in it. And as much as I hate to say that, you know, when you get in a Rural King battery, if you got the knowledge on replacing the battery and all that, if you got the tools, the equipment to change them, Rural King battery is fine, but don't hope for these things to last, because they tend to not last that long. I run them in pretty much everything, and for what they cost, they're great batteries. I'm not saying that, but as far as longevity, no such a thing with a Rural King battery. Sorry. November 2015. I had to look there real hard, but November 2015, guys. That's what was removed on that battery. So I guess it's not all that bad for what they cost, you know. But anyway, okay, just looked it up. It's an 8660 battery. At Rural King, it's $84.99, at least over in our Rural King. And the battery terminal will have to be replaced. I mean, it just completely rotted out. I don't know if it showed you that a while ago, if you've seen that a while ago, but it's just completely rotted out. I mean, there's no way that I could have done anything with it. I mean, it's bound to happen, you know. So, anyway, guys, I got to get battery, and I'll be back. Alright, I am back. I went to the O'Reilly. Right now it's later and nothing else is open. So I think I'm going to go ahead and replace both of the terminals because they came in a set and they're reasonably priced. And personally, I guess it is really a matter of personal preference, I guess. I like the lead terminals a little bit better. No, they're not that expensive. I think they're about $5 for the set or whatever. And I don't think you can really beat that. We're going to go put them in. There's a little bit of controversy on what I'm fixing to tell you. I guess some people would agree, some people don't. The terminals, as far as, you know, protecting the terminals, we have a spray that's made for battery terminals that we normally put on there, but I use that stuff if the battery is located under the hood. Batteries that are in the fender wells, like on these Chryslers, like the Sebring, you know, the 200s, 300s, I think the Intrepids, you know, all those have batteries in the fenders. You know, most of the time what I use is red grease, just spray can red grease. That's what I'm going to use on here. You know, like I said, might be a little bit of controversy whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't care. I've been doing it for years like that, and as far as I know, not had a problem with that. But it does normally, it's a little bit more messy, but when you do go back and you exchange a battery, you know, you don't find all that crud on there like we just did on this. So anyway, moving on with the process here. We'll have to get the broken terminal off of there. We'll have to get those, we'll get both of them off and we'll clean that up real good. This is actually a lady that works with my wife, and I think it's about it's about that time again. I think we're gonna just go ahead and do this one here for free. She's a single mom, and I'm gonna tell her that she wants to see the process. I'm gonna tell her about the YouTube. Well, anyway, I'm gonna have my wife tell her that she can look it up on YouTube, see what we did, and hopefully she'll appreciate it. Every now and then, ever so often, you know, we get something in here that we'll do it for free. And in this case here, like I said, the lady works for my wife, and you know, I have no problem helping out. But anyway, here's a shot of, real quick, here's a shot of the terminal. It was already broken on the edges. It corroded down to nothing. So we're not changing parts here for no reason. That just goes to show that there is a legitimate reason to change them out. Negative is actually fine, but we're going to do this, so we're going to do both of them. Different size there. 10, 8, 10. Let's try a 7/16 or 11. Maybe a 12, I don't remember. Always surprised to see guys out there, you know, they remember the sizes of everything. You know, I never was that kind of guy. You know, I never do remember the sizes. You know, of course, there's some rules that apply, but I just grab a socket a lot of times, you know, and go on, not worry about whether I remember it or not. I really don't care. The kits, it's kind of like a deep cycle kit. You know, they come with the wing nuts. Now, of course, we're not going to put wing nuts on there. We're going to use regular old nuts. 5/16 studs. Took me a little while. I have an absolute mess. I got to get my bolt bin organized. I'm going to get in here. We'll take these terminals, brush them off real good. One of them will probably work, the other one will not. The negative cable is probably going to work on these standard bolts. Yes, it will. The positive, I already knew that. Positive does not. We'll have to do a little bit of drilling on that. That's fine. Let's go to run 2164 through there, which is just a 64th bigger than the 5/16 bolt. You might not want to hold that in your hand. I don't think I would attempt it. Let me readjust my pliers over here. Got them like a notch too big. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. It always does. Smooth that out a little bit. That's good enough. Okay, negative goes into toward the front. The positive wire sits toward the tire. So, to give you a shot of this, we got our positive toward the front right here, and the negative over on this side. I'm going to go ahead and put these together. Of course, these posts being standard, that will be a 1/2 inch or 13 mil. Take the nuts off of there. Fits perfect. Now straighten the tab up, bend it back square basically. Not straight, almost said straight, but it's not really straight. You want it 90 degrees is what you essentially want in that. So it can sit properly on top of that terminal there. Place it up there. Make sure you don't touch the negative side, of course. You're doing that stuff here. Caution. I shouldn't have to say it. I'm going to go ahead and say it anyway. Don't touch anything metal that can arc out badly for you. Of course, on the negative side, touch anything you want. Doesn't matter, but when you're working on that positive side, just be cautious not to touch any kind of bare metal parts. You're not going to like it. Let's see about getting that bolt back in here. I'm trying to do this while y'all are watching, but you're kind of in the way, guys. You're kind of a little bit in the way, guys. But anyway, that's back. Da, 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 da. Whoop, grabbed the wrong one. Battery is in place, as you can see. And now for the part that I was talking about earlier. Just use that steel loop, and this is a red grease that turns solid. I just found that to be a real good protecting cover for it. Get that piece of tape out of the way so I can see. It'll be hard to get the camera in there, guys, for you guys to see this, so you just have to take my word for it. Let me flip the screen around here so I can see. But anyway, we got it all globbered up with red grease. That'll last for some time. So at this point in time, fold this liner back in there. We removed 2 screws. Don't go crazy. We removed 1 push retainer that we got from the side here. We got it right here. Place it, replace it. The rest of it was all loose. So now all that remains is to put the wheel back on there. And the lady lives quite a distance away from my shop, so this car will never be over here again, so there's no need in me really logging anything. The battery warranty, that's electronic, so I don't have to do anything there. Here's a kind of a little fun fact. I said earlier about the Rural King batteries, you know, not you know, the longevity just not being there, but actually, truth to be known, 60-month warranty. The battery was put on sometime in early 2015, so realistically I could have got about $8 or so back on the battery, you know, and got another one. But I mean, we went to the O'Reilly because Rural King is not close to me. I would have had to go into a completely different town, so we opted to do it this way. Lady's not going to pay any labor anyway, so I think she ought to be happy with what we did for her. So guys, I'm going to shut her off right here, get this wheel torqued back up. I'm going to replace some fuses, not going to film that. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. My God, that was bad, wasn't it? But anyway, till next time. I lied. I'm going to do one more thing, guys. Get you a shot of this here. The only other thing that I'm going to check here, if you look at the meter there, the voltage meter, we have 12.42. We are going to want to put the meter on there and see if this thing is charging. So 13.7. The alternator is certainly charging. I wanted to know that just for peace of mind. Like I said, this car is not going to ever come back to this shop, or well, maybe it will, maybe it doesn't, but anyway, I don't think this car will ever get back to this shop, so I wanted to make sure that the alternator at least doing something. So, I'm going to shut her down for real now. Thanks for watching.